So, BIAFRANS, so now welcome once again as we join our Prime Minister this evening live on Twitter Space.
The title no change, Joe. The title still there
The
as it
title
be.
no change. Say you go put on yourself now. I don't know why the thing they happen. This thing they always do. Make a
Make I go
refresh am.
to
How far now?
I'll go change it by myself.
I change up now. So, BIAFRANS, so now welcome. We are going to join our Prime Minister live on Space. So be ready to fly along. Go to Twitter and ask questions. If you have question, go and ask question. Excuse me. So we must continue. Let me see if you have started. How long this rubbish they do tororo here, tororo, tororo.
Ordinary $1 was a problem. $1 became a problem. Can't you afford $1? How can't you come at your neighbor in a month? You can't afford $1?
Why not?
Because Fulani people are laughing at us. They are counting on that thing you have inside you, that destructive demonic spirit to question and to argue everything. That's what they're counting on, to colonize and enslave us.
Always.
When they speak, they say, we know you can never be united. We know. Only $1 only. Is it going to kill you?
No, nothing.
No $1. You're not an IPOB.
BIAFRANS all over the world. Let us continue to support Eastern Security Network and Biafra Liberation Army. Every day they stand in the gap to defend us and only need our support to do the work they do. For the safety, security, and freedom of our communities. Let us do this together. Go to www.ipobinUSA.org/DONATE. Also go to www.biafrepublicgov.org/DONATE, where you can pay your liberation tax. We also accept donations on PayPal and Zelle. Just use the email address biafragov.org@gmail.com. For those in USA, we also accept donations or Cash App at $BIAFRAGOV. Freedom is not free, and together, we restore it.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, fellow Biafrans all over the world. I welcome you this evening, this morning, depending on where you are listening from, to this live space of the update. And of course, for more information on the upcoming Biafra historic lockdown, sit at home, that is going to kick off in the next 6 hours. I welcome you to this space. I want every Biafran to understand that we are already in the independent state of the United States of Biafra. We have defeated the zoo, we have defeated Nigeria, and we will continue to defeat them. We have taken this liberation to the highest level. I want everyone to understand that our aim and objective is to see Nigeria collapse to the ground, collapse to the point that at the point of exit of Biafra, there will be nothing left. We will make sure that the economy of Nigeria is destroyed, completely destroyed, before the declaration of Biafra. That is what we are doing. We have been able to make the atmosphere very, very unconducive. We have been able to make those who are using our land, exploiting our land, our resources, and in return, supporting and aiding and abetting the killing of Biafra, making sure that to protect Biafra people, our women and children, doing everything humanly possible, using every mechanism to evict and legitimize Nigeria Islamic State within Biafra territory. It is also our duty to make sure that those who have made themselves available as willing to serve the interests of the Islamic State of Nigeria will never know peace within Biafra territory. We have been achieving all these results, very tremendous results we have achieved since the abduction, the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to date. We have been able to make the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu very, very expensive. We've also made sure that the reason for his kidnap has been rubbished by the activities of the Biafra liberation. We have also been able to use the government of Biafra for the best interest of Biafra people, and we have also formed the de facto government that is currently spearheading the affairs, taking care of governance, and setting up every necessary institution that is needed for Biafra self-referendum. As we are rounding up on the project of data collection, the data collection exercise is going to kick off very soon. We are also working on different government institutions, including the Bank of Biafra. We've also started activating the Biafra coin and making sure that Biafra goes into the digital currency, and very soon Biafra coin will be into the exchange and digital market. The stock exchange will feature Biafra coin very soon. I'm telling you the fact, we are putting everything in place to make sure that the government of Biafra in exile and the de facto government is something you've never seen, never in the entire history of mankind. We are setting example because Nigeria is a very complex, evil state that needed a very, very complex situation, a very complex approach, a very extraordinary approach to disintegrate. That's what we have applied, and it is working perfectly well. So in the matter of weeks, months to come, you may be seeing Biafra coin in the world global exchange. You may also be seeing Biafra coin in the world global stock market, the stock exchange. The value of the Biafra coin will be so strong that you will be proud to call yourself a Biafran. We are starting something to show to the world that most of the people that are doing great today in different countries, they are all Biafrans. The reason America is great today, Biafrans has contributed immensely to the greatness of America. The reason Europe is great today has Biafrans contributed not just on our natural resources, but human capital and human labor. The reason the United Kingdom is great today is because of the immense contribution of the Biafran people in the United Kingdom. At the same time, they have made themselves the king using our natural resources. That particular power is being vested on the Biafra government little by little and step by step. So you are going to see something that you've never seen before. By the time we are going to present the Biafra government to the world, after we have defeated Nigeria, terrorists in our land, they will have no other choice than to accept everything we are going to present to them. That will be immediately after the Biafra data collection and the Biafra self-referendum. The declaration of Biafra will be the liberation of the black race. The beginning of the liberation of the black race in the entire world. You will see what will happen. I am promising Biafra people that in the next 5 years, we will be competing with Dubai. I want to inform you people today, the only thing you need to do is to follow instructions and directive. What we are doing here is something that many people has tried and tried and tried, and the evil entity called Nigeria, because of the complexity, could not allow them to achieve what we have achieved today because of greed, treachery, betrayal, and selfish interest. Today, the God of Biafra land has raised men and women of honor, men who want to live life of emulation, men who want to impact positively to the society. We have all gathered together, and we are all in the Biafra Republic government in exile, and currently constituting the Biafra de facto government in the homeland to make this happen. Believe me, what you see now is just a tip of the iceberg of what is to come. As you see Nigeria going down daily, the foreign companies are leaving. That is exactly what we want. We want every foreign company, we want all the multinational corporations to exit from Nigeria. Our target is to attack the economy of Nigeria that have used to sponsor terrorism. They have used to convert Nigeria into an Islamic state. Our target is to crash the economy and crash it to the ground. And it is happening right before your own eyes. Like within 2 years, most of the multinational corporations and companies are leaving Nigeria. We will make Nigeria to suffer. They will suffer for the killings of Biafra people, the genocide they have committed against us for decades. Believe me, I told you in 2021, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, I have the key to Biafra. And I know the date Biafra will come. This particular statement is very, very visible today. I know the date Biafra will come. And like I said, I will announce Biafra, and Biafra freedom will come from diaspora. For those of you who have followed us, if you do not understand this statement by now, you need to go back to your mother's womb. Biafra is coming from diaspora, and we are bringing Biafra from diaspora. Tomorrow, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming to court. We will expect nothing other than releasing him. We also understand that the recognition coming from here and there has thrown the enemy into the highest confusion. They are now claiming that, contemplating that, oh, so it is Israel that have been supporting these people. So it is Israel. They thought it is only Finland, though. So they should release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That was the discussion in their midst since yesterday we released the certificate of recognition from the IDF. The discussion within these criminals since yesterday in Abuja has been, oh, so it was Israel. It was Israel. They don't, no wonder why this guy is doing what he's doing. No wonder why this guy is doing what they thought is only Finland. So is it not good to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And this group of criminals divided yesterday. Those from the north say, since this thing has escalated like this, they should release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Hope Uzodinma and co. say no, they should not release him. That is what is on ground. And I am monitoring them from the mirror. They know what I'm saying because they are listening to me. The meeting they had, in the meeting, they divided. Some of them from the north to say, since these guys are now getting support from all over the world, it is better to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The people from the southeast, those who claim that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is their brother, they said no. He will never be released. Wike, you see, Wike said he can never allow them to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Wike claimed that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that small boy, he placed a bounty on me. That is what Wike is using as a ground and the reason to continue to support the detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu placed a bounty on him. Who is he to place a bounty on him? He's not going to be released. And if you listen to all this impunity that these people, the grounds and the reason that why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in dungeon, you will know that these people do not need to live for the next minute. But as you all can see, we are not violent people that kill our own. What we do is that we make sure we have enough arms and ammunition to defend our land, defend our women and children against the Nigeria terrorist army, terrorist police, terrorist navy, terrorist air force, and all terrorists in uniform. We have not started using our arms against those who facilitate the movement, facilitate the killings of our people. Like the Ohanaeze and co. Ohanaeze has placed bounty on me. I want the world to know that I remain the good guy. Ohanaeze placed bounty on me. They want Simon Ekpa dead. None of them has been haunted by the Biafra Liberation Army. None of them has been threatened by the Biafra forces. But we have the capacity to do it. And if anything happens to them, it is their political fight. Because our gun is not against civilians. That should show them whom we are. Upon all the bounty on my head, upon how they chase me, hunt me, try everything to bring Simon Ekpa down, I have not hurt any of them till today. It is not like if we want to hurt them, we don't know what to do. But all of them are still walking free. Even when we have the capacity to get all of them one after the other, nobody has touched them. And that is not telling them something. That is for those who think that Biafra Liberation Army or Biafra forces are hurting innocent people. We don't hurt innocent people. We don't hurt those who doesn't carry arms. If you carry arm under Nigeria, under any nomenclature in Nigeria, and you are serving under Nigeria, you carry arms in Biafra land, you are dead. I welcome all of you to this space. I'm going to spend just a few minutes here because I've been having one meeting to another, and that's why I came late. But it is better to come than not coming at all. So I'm going to allow the host, the co-host, to take charge from here. The Minister of Communication and the Deputy, you're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, my PM, sir. Thank you, the indomitable PM of the Biafran people. Your works and action speaks louder than words. Who am I to say much? Biafran people have seen what has been happening. The scorecard are there, and the terrorists are the ones spelling out the scorecard. I welcome the Biafran people, and we are here to continue what Chukwukike has ordained the Prime Minister of the Biafran people to do. Welcome you all. My deputies, over to you, sir.
Thank you, my Minister of Information. The PM have said it, and we don't need to drag any further. Biafrans are here. This summit tonight is going to show them how resolved and how resolute this PM is, and how ready Biafrans are, and to keep the ball rolling. And already we are in the United States of Biafra, and there's no doubt about that. They already are aware of that. So please, Biafrans, as the PM has a very short time to spend here, I will encourage you, as I bring you into the room, endeavor to raise your hands and go straight to the question. Please forget about accolades for now. We need to reserve the accolades until after the benediction of this sit-at-home. Remember, the sit-at-home will begin in the next 5 hours, and they just come up here and ask him a very salient and valid question, and he will respond to you. As you raise your hands, I will bring you in. Thank you very much. Mazi Sani, I will be bringing them in, and you admit them. Thank you, my minister.
So, we go to Onyemechi Ajani. Unmute yourself and talk to our PM.
Thank you very much, my Minister of Information, gallant Prime Minister. I thank you very much. I have a very simple question and a concern too. My concern and the question is, we know that there are so many people who have contributed so much in the struggle for the restoration of Biafra, and majority of these people are not educated. Some of them are not even skilled. So my concern or question, if you like, is, my Prime Minister, please, what is your plan for these people who are not skilled, who are not educated, and they are so committed in this struggle? Because I know that very soon we are already in Biafra land, like you told us last week or early this week. And when you shall bring Biafra from diaspora, what is going to be the situation of these people who are not educated so as to maybe participate in the government, and they are not skilled, and they are so committed in the struggle? Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. It depends. I don't understand what you mean that they are not skilled. There is no Biafran that is not skilled. Every Biafran is skilled, very highly skilled in their own different way and their own different capacity. What the government of Biafra will do is to identify those areas where they are skilled and develop them. What the Biafra government will do is to give what we call human capital development. It is going to anchor on your strength. We need to develop strength of each of Biafra person. Identify where you are good, and if you love what you are good in, we develop you and make you one of the best in the world. That's where we are going. It is human capital development, and we are adopting part of Finnish system. That is what we are using. So what I'm saying now have actually covered whatever challenges we're going to have from there. So we identify where you are good in, what you are skilled in, because every Biafra is blessed. We are manufacturing weapons None of them went to school to read engineering or nuclear this thing, how to manufacture weapon. But we have people who can manufacture more than the people who went to school in the United States. And what you see in Biafra land happening today, many people that are manufacturing the Ogbunigwe that we are using today, they didn't go to school. So you don't say that Biafrans are not skilled. You only say what they are skilled in. Every Biafran is specially gifted. Thank you.
Thank you, PM.
Thank you, PM.
Oyemechi, I hope you're okay with that answer.
Yes, I'm okay. The other thing I just want to want the Prime Minister to also say something concerning about is that apart from, I didn't really mean that they are not skilled, but apart from the fact that some of them are not educated, there are some of them who are very aged, and they may not, be strong enough to engage in skills or maybe go back to school, because when we were
I believe if you listen to the English I spoke, it have actually addressed your concern. When I said the government of Biafra will identify your strength and support you with what a program I call the Human Capital Development. So that actually have addressed you. And the Biafra government will make sure that those who have contributed immensely in the struggle and they are aged, it is the duty of this government to take good care of them by having what we call the social service system through the national insurance scheme. That is already, we have that particular department in the Biafra government in exile. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Your time is up.
More grace to your elbow, sir.
Allow some other people to ask, please. PM have stressed about the database system of the Biafran people. He has also stressed about the crippling of the economy of one Nigeria. He has also stressed about how far companies and e-market are pulling out of the country of one Nigeria. Could you please, with your questions, delve into these spheres and stop going too far when we have not gotten to where we are going yet? We want to face the physical first before we go over to what lies ahead. Thank you. The next speaker, please. Mazin Onso, grab the mic, please.
All right.
Mazin
Thank you
Onso,
very
if you're
much.
not disposed, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Good evening, my PM, my Prime Minister. Thank you very much, Information Minister, for giving me the mic. I have nothing much to say. I have just heard exactly everything our Prime Minister have said. And the only thing I just want to say is that I just want to thank our Prime Minister for recognizing me as the Portugal rep here in Portugal. And I want to say, first of all, I pledge my loyalty to Biafra first and my loyalty to my Prime Minister. And I pledge to carry out my duty accordingly here in Portugal. Thank you very much, my Prime Minister, from here. Good evening.
You're welcome. You're welcome to the family, Nonso. You're welcome, and I hope you are mobilizing Biafras in Portugal as well.
Yes, of course. Thank you very much. I was very, very honored to receive the details, and I was very, very happy. And it was a very, very good and a very, very positive move. Of course, yes, I have managed to created the group, and people are coming in. And of course, I believe that this week, of course, this our fundraising that is coming up. I think the few of us that are already in here in the Portugal family will be coming up with at least any little that we have to support, of course, what we are doing. Thank you very much, my Prime Minister.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And of course, I have just three more questions, three more person, and I will leave, please. Everybody should understand that you must put call through to your people in Biafra land in the next 5 hours or so. Everywhere will be locked down. Thank you.
Thank you, PM.
Mazi, please give priority to those whose hands are up, please. There are two hands up. Take them, and then we'll take another person.
Work Ekberima. Grab the mic, please. Work Ekberima. Grab the mic, please.
Thank you so much, our Minister of Information, Sonny Apadawa. And thank you, the co-host, Mazi Rafael Ajere, Vam Vam Vam. Greetings from here, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government is in exile, and that of the Biafra Republic government in homeland. My question is to you, sir. Last week, there's a foreign investors, PNG Equinor, that left the Islamic State of Nigeria. Now, it's Jumia and ShopRite. What are the implications, sir, for the Islamic State of Nigeria economically? And what do you have to tell those that have been fighting your government from day one in regards to this sit-at-home that you ordered? We know you fully well that we know you have the mandate and you know where the reason for this sit-at-home from day one. And now it's yielding the result, I believe, that the government wanted. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Like I have said it before, I am not doing try and lock. Follow who know road. What I'm doing is something that I'm very sure of. It does not matter how long it takes. It does not matter the attack. It does not matter the propaganda and blackmail against me. What matters is that I know what I'm doing and I stick to it. And that is what you see. Consistency is the key. So our target, our objective and agenda is to crash the economy of Nigeria using every mechanism possible. We have identified it and we stick to it. And the result is what you see today. Not only that the companies are leaving, there is going to be fuel scarcity. We will crush the production of oil, of the fuel. We are going to crash it and crash it to ground zero. That is the next phase we are going. And like we have ordered all the oil company to shut down during the sit-at-home, is going to be a litmus test. You cannot be doing this in our land for ages and years. And on top of it, you kill us when we want to talk. We have come to take it by force. And let me tell you, everything we are doing today is our right. We have been killed enough. We have been humiliated enough. Marginalization is an understatement. And it is very, very absurd for people to continue to use marginalization. It is worse than marginalization. What we are witnessing in Nigeria is the highest appetite in the history. So what we are seeing now is just a small thing of what is going to happen from January 2024. You are going to see big, giant companies fleeing Nigeria. The reason it is that we have made Nigeria very, very unconducive for business. And that is our target. Everything that is going to crash the economy of Nigeria, that is what we are doing. So the companies are going to leave, whether they like it or not. And they are going to be welcomed in Biafra. Because Biafra will create a very good, conducive business environment in a confederated state of Biafra, where every state will have their law, have their resources, develop their state, and the central government or the federal level, federal government of Biafra will make sure that every state is developing and using their resources for the benefit of the people. That is where we are going. So those companies that are leaving evil entity called Nigeria, the Islamic State of Nigeria, they are highly welcome to Biafra land. They should hang on and wait. We are business people. We are going to create a business environment that will make them to come and invest in Biafra. Nigeria does not have any business idea. They do not have business people. What they are is nomadic. Nomadic people have been ruling Nigeria for ages. It is all about Islam. It is all about Islamic State. It is all about religion. It is all about conquering people and taking their land. They are not about innovation. They are not about development. They are not about civilization. Biafra is going to be all this combined. So every company that is living in Nigeria now, they are living and preparing to come back to Biafra. Thank you.
That was a good question from White. I would love the remaining two people to ask questions delving into the firepower of the Biafran Liberation Army and other issues like the database system. Fishman is up next. Yes, sir.
Take John and then Dr. Barry, please.
Okay, John Repository. John Repository, grab the mic, please. Let your question be concise, to the point.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable Minister. Very good evening to my wonderful Prime Minister. I thank you so very much. Thank you very much. Let me quickly go directly to the question. I have had the chance to speak with some Biafrans all around the world concerning the Biafra coins. And they are very, very much excited But the questions that they keep asking, they asked the question, they said, on what currency would converting your fund to Biafra coin be? For example, those that make reference to the worthless Naira Zoo currency are asking, is it possible to go directly to the Biafra coins from the worthless Zoo currency? Or could it be a third party where you could send the Naira, the worthless Naira to, and it be converted to Biafra coin? Or could someone, purchase dollar or whatever currency that is acceptable directly to Biafra coin? Or could it be a general universal currency, any currency at all you are laying your hands on that you could use to convert your fund to Biafra coin? That is just the question, my honorable Prime Minister. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We are looking at universal currency, and the Biafra coin is going to be almost equal to United States dollar or even more, because we have people, expert, who are working on this to stabilize, to make it a very strong coin. So it's not like our blockchain is top notch. So it's not like the one that you start fluctuating, going up and down, and we want to make it stable. And this is we are going to use well, there are some things I don't need to explain here, but we're going to use the economic viability, what we have on ground, to stable the Biafra coin. So it is it requires a lot of explanation that the experts are going to explain how this is being done when the time comes. So, but our target is to make sure that the value of the Biafra coin is equal to $1. That's our target, and we are already at that particular level at this point. So in due time, the experts that are working on this will be addressing the Biafrans when the time comes. So, but yes, it is going to be universal. But of course, like I said, the value of the coin is what matters most. So we are not going to anything less. Nothing less. We go for the best. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm 100% satisfied. Thank you. I appreciate it, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, PM. For those of you that may not understand cryptocurrency well, when PM said a stable coin, that means it's going to be on a decentralized platform. Thank you so much, PM, for that. I see, Vam, who did you
It's
say?
like Dr. Barry. That's the last person.
Dr. Barry.
Dr. Barry from Amazonia.
Okay, Dr. Barry, you have the mic.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good evening, moderator. Good evening, Prime Minister, and the people of the world who will be listening tomorrow and who are listening right now. My question, sir, is very simple, and I just like to ask you if there's any relationship between the Biafran government in exile and the local and international press, because what we're doing, or what you're doing, needs the infuse of serious media publicity for people across Nigeria and across the world to have a first-hand information of what's going on part time. And exactly my question is, what are we doing to get connected to the local and international press? Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Of course, we are doing everything to get connected to local and international press. But as you can see, Nigeria using their money and resources to block the media from talking about us for decades. It has happened. But of course, there are some activities and actions that will be coming out. The media cannot shy away from it. So they are forced to report. So we actually, in a very decent and sane society, we are not supposed to be hunting for media to report about Biafra. Okay? We're not supposed to be asking this question. But because of the corrupt system, because of the evil system that everybody is afraid and scared of being killed. Even if you report, you get killed. Nigeria have a history of killing journalists. and killing activists. It has been there from, Sarawiwa and co. Bola Ige, all of them, all those activists have been killed. And so Nigeria have a history, a very, very bad history. So we are not actually begging for media, but our actions and activities will speak for us. They are going to be forced to talk about us in due time. By the time we start taking up their barracks, by the time we start evicting them in their government houses, I don't think anybody will shy away from reporting it. That's where we are going. We are now in a stage of fight for survival. So by the time we start taking barracks, by the time we start pushing 82 division, by the time Biafra Liberation Army will evade 82 division, bring it to ground, tell me who is not going to report it. Time is coming. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you, sir.
you,
All right.
the PM. I think the numbers are up. PM.
And also, Raphael, the person that just spoke now is not from Amazonia. So that's a correction there.
Yeah,
Is
I
Yeah,
from
thought
it's
it was
Delta.
Amazonia.
obedient.
I
It's
was getting
obedient.
confused.
He's obedient
I
from
thought it was
Delta.
Amazonia.
No, 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 no.
It's
It's
obedient.
not Amazonia. It's obedient.
Yeah, well, when you asked a good question, I was thinking it was Amazonia. Thank you, my
Yeah.
Prime Minister.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for being part of this. Remember the historic day and the historic sit at home kickoff in the next few hours, where we are going to make shame to catch Nigeria, catch
PM, I
their.
beg. PM, I beg before you run up. Because
Yes.
many people may not know that the international media and what Nigeria have already been taking our stories. If you can rewind back to the 2023 no elections campaign in Biafra land, the international media were having the face of our PM everywhere. That made the highest population of all times. When you look everywhere and saw our PM's face, you understood that he was on Russia media, he was on Austria media, he was on BBC, he was on Al Jazeera. Where else will you think CNN he was there? Everywhere he
Minister,
was
we
there.
have consistently been trending on Twitter on daily basis for the past
Okay.
how many months? I can't keep the count.
That is true. That is completely true.
So anyone that is not following up is actually not on the right path. PM, take it from
You
here,
know,
please.
you know that people like Dr. Barry, they are just coming to, pay interest to what is happening now. They were very, very busy with New Nigeria, and the Fulani dealt with them.
I looked at his speech on topic to
No,
be. I said, I thought it
no,
was.
he was no. He was busy with your vote must count. He- you don't know he's the convener of your vote must count. So they were busy. They were busy. He was the one who was championing the Nigeria vote must count and all that. So you can watch him on Arise TV as well. So they were busy thinking that Nigeria is going to work out while we left them many years ago. So now they are coming back to start asking questions when they were not there. They were not there to follow up what is happening. So don't blame them. They have just come to realize these are the people that when you were telling them that Tinubu is going to be president, they say it is not possible. These are the people when you tell them Nigeria is becoming Islamic state, they say it is not possible. Everything has become possible right in their own eyes. So that is what is happening. So they are coming back now to begin to ask questions. So it is good that sometimes when this question comes, you explain to them that we have gone far. We have left them behind. So, and P2B is now scrutinizing budget. His job now is to scrutinize the budget. He's, he's waiting for when they will release the budget. He will now look into the budget as
From his bedroom, oh. From
from
his
his bedroom,
bedroom, oh.
as economic expert
Mr.
in
GDP, Mr.
budgeting.
GDP,
Yes,
Mr. GDP.
Mr. GDP. So what he
Go and
does now,
verify.
go and verify. What he does now is to go and look into the budget and start analyzing the budget. Who does that? Who does that?
Mr.
so,
Raphael, I have
so
one last question. I just remembered.
I got the advice from the madman.
Please,
who want
let's take
to
his
ask
question,
one
please.
last question, please?
Dr.
It's
Barry,
Dr.
Dr. Barry
Barry.
have another question.
Okay, go ahead.
Prime Minister, sir, I was just thinking now that we're just doing this jest right now. And I confirmed that if we collapse two groups into the Biafran group, it will not take up to 30 days to overrun Nigeria. You see, the obedient group and the well-meaning Nigerian group, if we collapse them with the Biafran influence, is over. For me, it's going to be the end of the road for
We
any
are collapsing.
bastard who
We are
has
collapsing.
been.
Let me start for the very first time by calling you my brother. We are collapsing everything by fire, by force. So those who think they are going to stand, we will collapse them. So the collapsing you said now is what is actually going to happen. Except there are those who don't want us to collapse them by force. They want to voluntarily collapse themselves into us. We are open. Our hands are open and widespread.
Okay,
So we welcome them.
I am the head of the political arm of the Obedient in Nigeria. And, before we formed the Obedient group, we had what is called the NSAS movement that started in my village in Delta, in Ugeli North. Go and verify and check it. So we
Go and
metamorphosed.
verify.
Yes, we we we
Go and
metamorphosed.
verify from your principal.
We metamorphosed from the NSAS group into something called NYDP, Nigeria Youth Democratic Party, where I became the national chairman and INEC refused to register it as a political party. Then during the elections, we now decided to say, okay, all over Nigeria we have influence, let's scatter into all political parties and adopt somebody. We now adopted.
Collapse all of them into Biafra.
Don't worry.
The only hope you have now is Biafra. Believe me,
Yeah,
nothing else.
so
Nigeria is gone.
now we collapse into what is called the obedient group. Now,
Dr.
if
Barry,
the
Dr. Barry,
obedient
wait.
group, yes sir,
Don't draw it too far.
yeah,
PM, let us
Sonny,
give him
Sonny, wait, make
assignment.
him finish now. Sonny, wait,
PM,
make him
let's give him
finish.
assignment. Let him go and carry out the assignment and come back to us. Do the
no.
Let
collapsing
him
and then
finish his
bring
thought.
us
Let him
in.
finish his thought. Go ahead, Dr. Barry.
Yeah. So politics is open and it's dynamic. When the Biafran movement started, it was not like this. Now it has entered another gear. Some people say gear 7 or gear 10. Before it was in gear 1. Now, politics is about negotiation and connect what fire it can carry. If I sell you the idea of having us present a precedent for the Biafran Republic after everything is settled, can it work?
Like present a president for Biafra
Yes.
for the United States of Biafra.
Yes.
One thing I
After
have to tell you,
everything. After everything.
after Biafra independence, right?
Yes.
Okay, now let me tell you, one thing we are not going to do is to adopt the Nigeria system. That is the beginning of the failure, and we are not going to allow that. So anybody who is a Biafra is free to come out and contest for a position. And our electoral system, voting system, is going to be digital. So there is no issue of this is our favorite or we are bringing this person to become president. No, you are going to contest against me. You are going to contest against Akparawa. Come out. If Biafra vote for you, you serve them. That is what Biafra is all about. Biafra is not in Nigeria where some people will contribute money and give somebody to go and push the person to go and then they start controlling the person. No, we are not going to do that. We are going to make sure that the voice of the people of Biafra will speak and who they choose will become their servant. Because in Biafra, it is going to be servant, not leader. I am a servant of the Biafra people. It is not this leader, this rulership you do in Nigeria. So we want to change the entire mentality that we are going to bring from Nigeria to Biafra. And starting from what you are suggesting now, we will reject it completely. But what we are going to do is to give you a level playground for you to contest to whatever office you want to be in Biafra, whatever you want to occupy in Biafra. Come out and contest it. And Biafra people will vote for you. If you convince them that you are genuine and you're ready to serve the people, they will vote for you.
I thought that Dr. Barry was coming with something, and I don't know, he was coming with Nigerian politics into Biafra when we have not even
No,
finished
no, no, you don't, no,
our
no, you
mandate.
don't need to, no, you don't need to actually blame him. He's actually proposing a way to break the people and collapse them into Biafra struggle. That's what he's trying to do. So, but we have to set the record very straight from the beginning. We know they do hide and seek. Our own is straight. That's why we are different. You may run out after this explanation, but at the end of the day, you'll still come back to us. That's the way it is. Thank you.
So, Dr. Barry, you have assignment. Go and collapse those structure, bring them into Biafra. You are a bona fide Biafran. And we are here, our arms are wide open. We have been working since MNK was kidnapped. And so we are not the ones going to look for negotiations now. You are the one to go and play your own part as you have just come back now. PM, you have the mic to round up, please.
Like he rightfully said, that the Biafra liberation is now in gear 7. That is what is, making them to pick interest. People like him. And many more are going to pick interest. We even heard that your principal is now looking for a way to come to Biafra. Because he thinks that I'm going to attack him. He thinks that I'm going to insult him. Well, it depends on how he approach you. How he approach us will determine how we are going to handle him. But I'm aware that he is trying to come into Biafra. But these are the things that when you are doing Nigeria politics, do not throw every leg in one basket. Try to be very, very diplomatic in your statement, especially when it comes to this Biafra thing, so that at the end of the day, when Nigeria leave you behind, like they did now, you will still come back, we will accept you. Like your own now, Barry, we have not seen where you committed blunder with Biafra thing. So, that's why I'm sounding like this, We know they take time to attack. Our own is attack because we are freedom fighters. So once you come anyhow, we attack you anyhow before we come back to normal thing. So your principal with the kepu I am hearing is like if they say he's trying to come to Biafra, but he don't know how to do it. So I'm using this medium to tell him, no matter the fact that I have actually dealt with him on social media and all that, well, he's still a Biafra. I'm not going to chase him away from Biafra land, okay? All right, so if
Barry,
he's
go and
hearing me,
verify you.
go and verify. and Barry, how did you people come with this go and verify?
It's a slogan. Like you now, you have your own slogan.
Yes.
You have your own slogan, and in politics, you must have a slogan to go. But did you
Yes.
not see that the slogan sold? He sold.
He sold now. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, he did not go anywhere.
He sold, but he did not get the money back.
This guy verified.
No, it's bigger than you.
Barry, do you know our own slogan?
Until you say it.
Okay, our own slogan is "What you don't know is bigger than you."
It's
Have you
bigger
heard
than
about
you.
it?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Barry, go and verify.
Go and verify. Go
Have
and
you
verify
have
this.
you have you watched my last interview on Arise? Go check my details there on my DM. You see it. When the Arise man, the TV man, was telling me this, what I'm saying is bigger than me.
He said that what you are saying is bigger than you.
Yes, when I say Tinubu remains an illegitimate president of Nigeria
Uh-huh. And he said that
on
it's bigger than
on
you.
yes, on international TV. I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not
These are
afraid
corrupt.
of anything.
These are corrupt journalists.
Yes, say
Is
that
it
it's bigger than me. I
Ruben?
should watch my mouth.
Is it Ruben Abati? They are cautioning you now. They are trying to put fear in you.
Yes, fear is dead where I am.
That is the way to go. That is the spirit of a Biafran. And that's why we are laughing with you now, because we know that the spirit of Biafra has possessed you. And so what you have to do is to go and do your work on the ground, and let's do it.
Dr. Mane, do you know your state? Your state in Biafra. Real state, right?
It's from I think it's from
Delta.
Delta.
Delta. No, it's from
Really?
it's from
Really.
Ueli, probably. Yes.
Really.
So
Okay, Dr.
do you
Barry,
have a map
our
now
arms are wide
for
open.
Republic?
We have a map. We have 40 states, 40 United States of Biafra. In Delta
And
State,
let the map come out now so that we can see it and
Oh my God. He said, let it come out. Where have you
yeah,
been?
we have been posting the map now. You need to follow us
put
to know
it
what
on
is
the
going on.
jumbotron. Put it on the jumbotron. There are some things we'll teach you put it on the jumbotron. We are experts. We are expert media
You
He
want, now
want,
you
elements.
he
go
want
come the
to,
niche our prime minister.
he
Now you
want
go
to
come teach
hijack
our
the
media thing.
Biafra more than us.
We don't need to hijack
Barry,
it. We'll teach you how to run it.
Obedience.
Hey, cool down.
All right. The Barry want to do the thing more than us. He want to shout more than us. So you are welcome.
amen.
Oh, you know no say
You're welcome.
na so it dey be.
That's why they be. That's why they be. You're welcome. You're
Uh-huh.
welcome. So
That's so it
anyway,
dey
we are
be
going
now.
to forward. We are going to forward the map and the state structure to you. You know, I will tell my team to forward it to you so you can have a look and know where you're falling, know where which of the state you're falling in Delta. You know, so
Put
you
it on the
can.
jumbotron.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can. We can put it on the jumbotron. Any place you want us to put it, we'll put it there.
All right.
All right.
Just
Thank you very much.
follow our Minister of Information
I
and follow
appreciate
me
it.
on Twitter also. I want to follow you right away.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And bring all your obedient. You know, let them come there for salvation. Salvation is only here in Biafra.
In the name of the
Nigeria is
PM.
an Islamic state, and there is nothing will make Nigeria to work in this life. We will destroy Nigeria by ourselves, and we are doing that. Thank you very much, and may God bless all of you. From here, from me, is good evening.
God bless you, sir. We love you.
Thank you.
This is what we're fighting for, nothing else. So if you think that you are going to be used by Mba, who is looking for how to make himself richer than he is now, don't blame the devil. Blame yourself.